how is it that the dad and brother didn't almost go kind of like Phil Connors and just start messing with her? They're just like, well, she's going to forget about it anyway. I mean,
the brother has like some sort of vendetta. Like she broke one of his favorite action figures back in the day. He's like, you know what? I'm pissed at you today.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm telling her.
Well, hello there, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Confused Breakfast Podcast.
Hi.
Do you remember the pure joy of a trip to the video rental store as a kid?
Yep.
The excitement of walking down the aisles, browsing the names and the artwork, and finally deciding on the movie you were going to take home with you. Sure, it's hard to beat the ease of the modern era and streaming platforms where you don't even have to leave your couch, but there was something truly special about making that trip as a child, picking a movie out by hand, and flexing your pecs on the way up to the checkout counter. On this podcast, we revisit and dissect some of our favorite childhood movies from the magical era to see if they still move us the way they did as kids. I'm your host, Mike Schulte, and joining me as always, two guys that love 311 cover versions. Shaun Pryor and AJ Vance, how the heck are you?
A bad taste in my mouth just then.
Wait, so I got that wrong?
Yeah.
how many songs do they do that aren't their own?
Like one?
Like, come on.
I think it's one, and I think I love The Cure.
Is it Friday I'm in Love, and this is just the one that they...
We're going to get into it, but you know how much I love generic Disney reggae.
I was listening to The Cure a lot when I wrote this song, so...
Go to my room and cry listening to The Cure. Well, thank you for being here. If you're new to the podcast, you're at the beginning of an episode where we take a classic movie that you love from childhood and give you every single bit of information you could ever need about the movie while dissecting it scene by scene, so stay tuned for all the fun. But first, I want to make a toast.
Oh.
This is episode 66.
66.
Of the Confused Breakfast Podcast. There's nothing special about that number, but I just was kind of blown away by it.
Yeah, this is 50 first dates, 60. We're there.
Because then you're 16 when you get your
You
got it.
I got to be honest, I didn't know if we would make it this far.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just saying there are three reasons why
I had a lot of faith in this show. But
and 3, 2, 1. No, listen, there are three reasons why I think this show is still here and why I'm still loving this. Number one, you fuckers. I love you guys.
Yeah, I love you, man.
I love you guys. Number two, all of you listening right now, I love you guys.
Thank
and
you
number
so much.
three, our sponsor, Cedar Ridge.
yeah.
Because here's the thing, like I did the math, they have been with us for half of the episodes.
Okay.
They've been supporting this podcast monetarily in order for us to tell you guys about our literal favorite whiskey. So what we want you to do is seriously go out and buy a bottle if you haven't yet.
Got to.
Please.
If you live in Iowa, like go visit them in Swisher. I had pizza there the other day.
That's so good.
I think
Their
it's the
pizza's
best
great.
pizza I've ever had.
It's really
because
good.
they put something underneath it, like
some sort of
spices
oil,
and
some
oils.
Crust dust.
Yeah.
That's great.
Crust dust. Is
That's
that what
crust
it's called?
dust.
That's
Yep,
it.
it's the crust dust.
They literally the flagship bourbon, the collaboration with Slipknot, the quintessential single malt. It doesn't matter. They're all incredible. I'm sudsing from the weekend. I love all you guys. I love Cedar Ridge. Toast to everybody. Let's get
About
this
that.
shit.
To
Let's get this
66
shit.
more, hopefully, Mike.
666 more. Hold on.
Six.
Well, boys, time to introduce today's movie. Get that shit out of the way. On this episode, we discuss a movie that is sort of like our movie last week, but not.
Pretty much.
But kind of, but not.
Kind of the opposite.
Sort of, but not. A movie that finally gave us all what we've always wanted, a sequel to The Wedding Singer. one of the favorite rom-coms of the early 2000s. We are, of course, talking about 2004's 50 First Dates.
Kisses.
And glow sticks.
For those of you looking to get a refresher on the movie, this is one of those tricky ones. I haven't figured it out where you go on Amazon Prime and they're like, rent this for $2.99.
Yeah.
And then you click on it, it's like $3.99.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
What
the
happened?
fuck?
Where was that dollar?
Yeah.
Where's my option for $2.99?
Right.
They somehow get you to think it's $2.99 and it's $3.99.
I'll take the standard definition. I don't care. Okay, it's fine. It's okay.
I need to watch this for my podcast.
Yeah.
Unless I'm watching Dune, I don't care about the resolution.
Correct. So whatever. You can check as of the recording of this in early February 2022. That is the current status of this movie.
I saw it on Hulu, but you have to have it with. I saw it on Hulu, but you have to have it with ads. Commercials?
Who wants ads?
Hello, we're in the year 2022.
If I listen to
Hulu.
anything or watch anything and there's ads on it, I'm turning it off.
He's bullshit.
Not supporting it.
Oh, thanks, paid service, for feeding me advertisements. I love paying for advertisements.
Now's
Great.
the perfect time to tell you about Manscaped. Don't turn it off. We have to pay our bills. Okay. In order to properly dissect this movie, review it with a modern eye, we got to go back to nostalgia time.
Yeah.
We got to talk about
Strip
the
it.
first time we saw this movie. AJ, you're going to start us out. Tell us all about it and your rating.
I saw this. I actually avoided this movie.
Oh,
I
wow.
will tell you this right now. I avoided this movie because I was like, no, I'm not going to watch another Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore rom-com because I love The Wedding Singer and I'm not going to let it get tainted by this.
It can't be beat. It can't be topped.
And eventually I did. To be honest, I think I saw it maybe, I think I went over to a friend's house and they were watching 50 First Dates. And it was like, boys and girls hanging out watching a movie and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Won't they?
I was not with anybody at this point. I didn't have a girlfriend.
This was before the Patreon story about the you're done.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
you're done.
Just checking.
Citizen's arrest. Go check out Patreon audio for
You can hear that whole great story.
/confused breakfast.
AJ under citizen's arrest. Go find out more. But no, this was more high school, not college. My rowdy days of college. This is high school, my fun days.
Yeah.
When
you still care.
When I still cared,
Yeah.
And I think we all watched it. I bounced in and out of the movie. I thought it was fine. There was some funniness to it with some of the slapstick. Rob Schneider doing what he does best half the time. So,
Shit.
But I wasn't ecstatic about the movie. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.6.
Oh.
Shaun, how about you, man? You gonna beat that or go worse?
I think I'm gonna beat it because this movie's kind of special to me in a way.
Well,
Yikes, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Oh man. So I was just coming from middle school into high school when this movie came out, and we had it on DVD, and I didn't go see it in the theaters or anything like that. But we just moved to from an apartment to a condo, and for some reason whatsoever, I watched this movie like every morning, and it just like kind of got me up while I was eating my Cocoa Puffs and stuff like that. And so in like the movie itself, I loved the soundtrack. I loved even more.
Yeah.
Just Bob Marley everywhere. You got me. I don't know what it was about this movie. It's just one of those movies where it's that movie at that time where you just put it on and it's a comfort one,
Comfort movie.
Comfort.
So
Okay.
that's what it was for me at the time, and I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna give it
11?
Yeah, 11 / I'm gonna say 6.
Sixer for Shaun. Well, I was actually in college when this came out. This was definitely a blockbuster rental
Okay.
with a girl. Like, what do you want to watch? I don't know. What do you want to watch?
Just
wanna-
pick.
I want to be supportive with your decisions too. Oh,
Yeah, cool. Let's buy some Miller High Life on our
Yeah.
way home. And,
time,
and
man.
like
Hell yeah.
watched it, DVD rental, watched it, thought it was okay, probably never watched it again. Like, I mean, that I think that's about the most I can get into. It'll be on TV on occasion. You'll see a snippet, but I just don't. I didn't know enough about. I saw it the one time. It was nothing special to me. It was an average. Shaun, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit older than you.
Hey, cheers, Cedar Ridge.
If you're
All
playing
right.
at home, you got to drink every
66.
time.
All right. Never thought we'd get here.
Never thought it. So I'm just a plain old 5. So that is a 5.2 for us for a group nostalgia rating. That takes us to almost bottom of the list that is slightly above The Breakfast Club, which shows you what our nostalgia rating is worth, and just below Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
I really like to think of Mike on his first date with this person.
It wasn't a first
Or sorry, not first date. Sorry.
I think about it every night, actually.
I do too, and this is my vision that you'll
weird.
Yeah, and it's Mike on a date, and they're trying to be accepting of each other, and it's like, oh yeah, I totally want to watch this too, I think. And then Mike's got his spiky hair and baggy jeans, and then they got High Life on the way and got Subway, and that's what they did. That was their 2004.
Sat on a couch we bought at Goodwill 3 years before that for $5. Yeah.
Perfection.
You nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Smells like spilled bong water. You got it. You got it, man. All right, so next we like to lock down all the pertinent, important details of the movie, refresh this whole thing. Shaun, what do you got, man?
You bet. Produced by Steve Golan and Jack Garupto. Written by George Wing, director of photography Jack Green. Music by Teddy Castellucci, directed by Peter Siegel. Starring Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, Sean Astin,
There you go.
Louisa Struss, Dan Aykroyd, Amy Hill, Alan Cover, Blake Clark. Sorry.
You got it.
And Maya Rudolph. Awesome. George Wing sold his script to Columbia Pictures, originally titled 51st Kisses. Drew Barrymore was cast and sent a letter to Adam Sandler saying that this should be their next movie together after The Wedding Singer. Sandler also did some rewrites on the film, making it more a comedy rather than drama and making the setting in Hawaii. That's all I got.
That's it?
That's kind of it, man.
I guess it's not like, well, believe it or not, this happened here. I mean,
it was kind of the whole production, the whole even it coming together was all copacetic. It was pretty much just what I said. Drew Barrymore read the script, and Adam Sandler was attached tangentially to it, but she encouraged him to actually do it. He changed it to be in Hawaii so he could just chill. Like originally it was supposed to be like a big city. So
no, beautiful, great choice.
Yeah,
I think great choice. I'm sure we'll get into that, but well, okay then. So AJ, we got to talk. We got to talk critical fan ratings of this movie. I'm going to predict that there's anything written a while ago is like, oh, such a great movie.
Great.
And I'm feeling that any fan reviews you're going to get like in 2020 are going to be real bad.
Yeah. Well,
am I right?
You're about spot on here. We'll talk it out. But we definitely got to start with the tomato meter. Yeah. Merch.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay. We're having fun, guys.
Increasingly gross every time we do that.
This is a big old splat.
It's really
tomato meter. 45%.
I'll give you a big old splat.
It's the big old splat.
So that's right above the for tomato meters. That's right above Great Outdoors, below Legend of Billie Jean for critical ratings.
Audiences gave this a 65%.
Okay.
All right. So they were
65.
They were thinking it's a little bit better, which puts us in line. We're just kind of going to keep going up, and IMDb is going to give us a 6.8 out of 10.
Wow, 6.8. So shit, for IMDb land of the movies we have done, that's a tie with Wedding Singer.
Wow. Can you believe it?
I'm not I don't. That's kind of
I don't like this.
I don't like that either. I think most of the time this is usually pretty correct, but we might have found a discrepancy.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. We're going to do some critical reviews here. I got a few. We're going to go. I'm going to start high, and we're just going to go low. But keep in mind, none of these are higher than 63 out of 100. All right.
Okay.
So,
wow.
The Charlotte Observer said, "For all the irrelevant silliness, the movie never loses sight of its romantic center, and the script doesn't cop out with phony miracles or a sudden change of direction." So they thought it was okay. The Chicago Tribune, Mark Caro, gave it a 50 out of 100. The movie's sole selling point turns out to be its sweetness. Sandler, Siegel, and the writer George Wing obviously like all the characters despite the constant ribbing, and Sandler and Barrymore are as cuddly as a pair of love-struck walruses, but only a sucker would get too close.
Okay. Wow. Wait.
It's a nod to maybe a scene.
A walrus, maybe? A nod to get too close to a walrus?
So
something like that.
Are you saying don't go see it?
Well, it's 50 out of 100. It's either way.
Just
you take it however
whatever.
you want, Shaun. Okay.
Just buy a ticket or don't. I
Don't get
give
too
a fuck.
close. Okay. How about a couple more here? Dallas Observer. If you've never seen a Sandler movie, this isn't the one to start with. Proceed only if you're sure you like the guy.
What is the Sandler movie to start with?
Wedding Singer, duh.
That might have to be a mini bite. It's just like
Sandler movies?
I might say Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, I don't know.
I don't know.
Happy Gilmore's the one to start with.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's work backwards.
Punch Drunk Love.
If you want to know, if you want an introduction to what Adam Sandler is all about, start on Uncut Gems.
100%.
Yeah.
He is so Sandler in that movie. He did not get nominated for it.
Wait, hold on, time out. Have you seen the meme? I think we talked about this last week. There's a meme where Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems is chasing the girl down the street.
Yeah.
And it says, on the girl, it says, girl wearing a band t-shirt, and on Adam Sandler it says, guy asking her to name 3 songs. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were going to talk about Uncut Gems.
That's pretty good.
Go ahead, proceed.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you the title of this viewer's review, but I do want you to know that it was in 2005 on May 20th. Okay, now this is a warning, spoilers, but he then stars it out. No spoilers yet. Safe to read until the warning below.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
So, again, this is a 3 out of 10, but I'm not going to give you the title yet. This says, I hate the makers of this movie, and I will never forgive them.
Ooh.
Ever, in all caps. 51st Dates as a movie per se was not too bad of a Hollywood romantic drama.
Per se.
Sprinkled with a few comedy snippets. As such, I would have rated it a 7.5 out of 10. It has plenty of entertainment value and an adequate amount of originality to its storyline.
Spoilers.
The big problem for me came approximately 31 minutes into this movie.
Ooh, timed it.
Let me say this before I begin with the spoiler. If you have not seen the movie Sixth Sense, directed by M. Night Shyamalan,
Are you kidding me?
starring Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment, heed my warning, do not watch 51st Dates before you watch The Sixth Sense.
What?
This is a mind fuck. This is the best review of all. So they're not saying spoilers for 51st Dates.
Not yet.
You're saying spoilers. Oh my God.
You're spoiling a different movie and a review for 51st Dates.
When did The Sixth Sense come out?
It was in like 2000. What was that?
Hold on.
2004? 2000?
No, we got to know.
That was like 99.
99. It sounds like 99.
You go fuck yourself. If you don't know the ending of The Sixth Sense by 2005, you fuck yourself. You deserve to get that shit spoiled. Okay, sorry, I'm good.
That's all I wanted to read from that one.
This is the best review I've ever heard.
This guy went on for, I mean, like he wrote a novel.
I can see.
And like this is just the beginning of it. Like I just wanted to get it out there. By the way, the title is Unconscionable Spoiler of The Sixth Sense.
No.
So does that show up in the reviews for Sixth Sense too?
I hope
like
so.
someone who's going there.
Oh shit! So did he go? You have to look. Did he go to The Sixth Sense and write a review that says, "If you haven't seen, if you're here looking for answers on The Sixth Sense before you watch it, don't watch
51st Dates. I'm gonna not direct you.
Oh my God!
So
It's bad.
Drew Barrymore was dead the whole time.
Right.
Okay.
He then goes on to say, now there's spoilers, and like goes into a whole tirade
don't
about
care.
51st Dates. I don't give a shit about that. I just think that this guy is insane for going there and writing this.
AJ, this is the best work you've done in 66 episodes.
Thank you.
That's the
thank
best
you.
work I've seen anybody review anything.
I don't know if I really want to read my last one because I feel like I should have capped on that one.
I think you got.
He's done. He's tapping out.
I'm amazed at how awesome that is.
We're gonna leave it there.
Okay.
This other one isn't worth it after that, man. I'm glad we did that first. So.
All right.
Well, all
great.
you gotta know is watch The Sixth Sense before this. That's right. Because I don't know why.
Well, before we dive into this scene by scene, we've been talking the last couple episodes about our new sponsor, Felix Gray, the amazing company that makes glasses that filter blue light. They've got the lenses that make sure the blue light from your screen and your computer aren't flying through into your eyeballs.
Yep.
We've had these glasses now for like 3 weeks. It's official. I'm like announcing things. Remember I said I threw my other glasses away?
Right.
It's official. Now I've bought a second pair.
You have?
Because these are my Felix Grays. I think they're the Nashes. These are prescription. I wear contacts. So what I've been doing is in the morning, I will wear these for the first couple hours while I'm catching up on some work. Then contacts go in. I go live my day, and then I come home and like take my contacts out and then watch a little TV and go to bed.
Yeah.
I love them so much that I want to also have a pair that are non-prescription that I can while I'm sitting at my computer.
You need a pair of cheaters.
Like no, there's no helpers in there. I got my contacts.
Okay.
These are just plain old, like regular to go. There's no prescription. They're just filtering blue light because I fucking love them so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seriously, I'm sorry to swear, Felix.
I'm sorry.
I'm just really excited. Are you guys enjoying them too?
I am, man.
100%.
Like I said last week, it's been helping my eyes not feel like they're so heavy here and there, And I think it's from just like being on a phone or on a screen the whole time throughout my day. But they're just helping my eyes in general adjust to our new lives behind screens.
Like I say, mine are prescription. I wear my glasses all day, every day. Sometimes I will switch to contacts, but I go through like serious bouts where I just wear glasses. And I love them, man. Yeah, there it is. It's filtering everything way better on my screens. I can tell.
You can tell.
I don't have the eye strain. I'm in front of a screen way too much in a day. I understand that, but it's not going to change. So here we are. So
and I hope this doesn't feel like an ad. This is an ad. We are telling you about a product you should listen to, but really, I feel like we're doing you a service.
Yeah.
This is something that we all need. And these aren't your cheap Walgreen glasses where like you can peel the layer off of it. These are very well-built glasses where the filtering is inside the lens.
All those Walgreens ones and like Walmart ones, they tarnish as well. I don't see any signs of these doing that.
No, they're fantastic. And honestly, like you need these, so trust us. Try it. There's free returns. If you don't like them, it's free returns. Like, I don't like these. I'm going to send them back. Free exchanges if you don't like something about them and you want a different style or whatever. So
I wear a wide set of glasses. I have to have wide glasses. They have tons of designs in wide styles, which you do not get from everyone else. I have to mention that because I need a wide set of glasses, and I got them.
Yes.
I love it, man.
Shoot us a message if you want to know which ones we have and what we think, because I think we've developed now what we like and what works for us. So let us know. I mean, they're superior quality. They boast 15 times more effective at filtering blue light than other glasses. So go check them out. We know you're going to love it. FelixGrayGlasses.com/confused. FelixGray glasses.com/confused. Free shipping, free returns, free exchanges. You got to go check them out.
See the future.
I don't think that's...
Is that their tagline?
I
hope so.
I think it should
is
be.
now. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Mr. Felix.
Well,
The Sixth Sense is in 51st Date.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Robert. Well, my dudes, what do you say we take every single popular song ever remade and remix them into a reggae version?
Hell yeah.
Try to sleep with as many women as possible, make friends with a walrus, and try not to fall in love with anyone else before we leave Hawaii forever.
Tight.
Here we go.
Cool.
I always keep reaching over here to touch the button. I don't have a button to touch.
Fine. You can touch my button.
Woo! So Henry Roth is a veterinarian in Hawaii by day and a man whore by night. While making preparations for his sailing research trip, his boat breaks down. He goes to a cafe and sees a beautiful woman named Lucy Whitmore. He has breakfast with her and they hit it off. Henry returns the next day and Lucy shows no recollection of ever meeting him. It is explained to him that Lucy was in an accident and has no short-term memory. Everyone close to her works hard to keep her from reliving the accident.
So right off the bat, when we're getting the intro of the women talking about Henry Roth in the beginning, I have to mention that the dentist is Sandler's actual wife, and the patient is director Peter Siegel's wife.
Oh shit!
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
she actually shows up in quite a few movies.
Quite a lot.
Sandler's.
I'm sure he just brings the family. Like he's like, well, I'm doing a movie in Hawaii with Drew. Let's just bring the family out and all hang out.
Actually, did you ever watch Hubie Halloween?
I didn't yet. Dude, people have been telling me to watch it, and they're like, it's fucking stupid. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, but I think so. His wife and his daughters are in that.
Okay,
movie.
cool.
So Sandler, we might as well get out of the way. Sandler is the
He's a
best
family
because his friends and family have come along with him for the ride,
Uh-huh.
and they always will be there. That's like what we always say. We're like, if one of us wins the lottery, like we're all gonna be in this together.
We're living in a house together, man.
It's
Yeah.
basically
Fuck
what
yeah.
Sandler has done his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand Sandler's sunglasses right off the
Oh,
bat.
dude.
Yeah, that's
It's
bad.
just the strip of dark going across, and it goes to like almost his temples.
Yeah.
Like it's like he's Cyclops or something. I'm like, what are those? And his egg-shaped head.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't work.
I'm mad about the egg-shaped head thing because it could have so easily been a misshaped head.
A misshaped
like
head.
from Billy Madison.
You have a misshaped
I'm
head.
so mad about
That's
that.
Yeah,
true.
I know.
Why did they have to change that?
I don't know.
That's very true.
AJ, do you buy Adam Sandler as a ladies' man?
No.
I don't at all.
No, I'm sorry.
As much as Schwarzenegger as a helicopter pilot,
I think I buy that more.
I think I might too.
At least he's military. I don't buy anything.
He was the governor, at least.
And like, it's not even like he does like a super sexy job. He's just a veterinarian. Like, you know what I mean? He's just like,
true.
It's like, what makes this like, oh yeah, I'm like a bachelor.
Who
like,
gave him the
ladies'
power to
man.
do this?
Himself, you know? And I guess that's just what's important to take away from this. He's
Well, they do slightly touch on this that he just went through a big breakup. And, you know, maybe we can all attest that we've been at some point in our life where you've been through an important breakup where you sort of go play.
Oh yeah, man.
And
Let's get into it.
Maybe you're kind of a shitty person.
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude.
And
All
he's
right.
apparently in this stage of his life where he's figured some sort of game out where he's like, I can just do whatever I want, and I'm
Yeah.
never going to get my heart broken again.
You got to ride that mojo as long as you can.
Yeah.
You know?
And it is to say, I mean, maybe he's just got, in all honesty, maybe he's just all the confidence in the world because I'm leaving anyways. I'm going on this boat trip. I'm going to do my research or whatever. He's like, oh, fuck it. You know, I get it. Maybe that's the thing for him.
Yeah.
There's no consequence. Kind of like Bill Murray. He's like,
it's-
there's no consequence. I'm leaving anyways.
That's true.
This is like a reverse Groundhog Day.
It's weird that we're doing these two movies back to back.
It's Point Break and Fast and the Furious.
It
again,
is.
where we did them back to back.
What a strange thing and connection that we just put together, and
I
I
was-
didn't even realize it until like
I
yesterday.
had watched Groundhog Day first, and then I started to watch this. I'm like, oh shit, this is the same movie.
This is it.
I mean, it's like the same concept at least.
But it's like, so Bill Murray knows what's happening, but no one around him
Right.
knows what's happening. But this is like everyone around him knows what's happening. Her knows what's happening, and she doesn't.
Right.
It was a direct influence on
It had to be.
George Wing, the writer,
okay.
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
he stated saying that.
Gotcha. Okay. Very cool.
Rob Schneider. What do we think about?
Do we just want to get it over with?
What do we think about Schneids?
The old Schneid.
Rob Schneider in.
Rob Schneider is the bumbling idiot in too small clothes.
A stapler.
A stapler. A carrot.
So then I'll bite.
Go for it.
I love Rob Schneider.
I know. But
I
I
love
think-
Rob Schneider.
I think this is one of his best supporting roles of
Yes.
a Sandler film.
That's probably
And
true.
he's born to be this character.
Yes.
Like, I actually love Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's hilarious.
I think it came after this, didn't it?
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
you're right. But, like, because he's got his, like, starring roles like that one.
Yeah.
But, like, his supporting roles are, like, what's the pitchfork guy?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. In
You can do
Waterboy.
it.
You can do it. Yeah, like, he's that. But, like, I think this is one of my favorite of his in this movie as Manny. Right?
Yeah.
His name's
Or
Manny.
no,
Yeah.
it's not Manny, is it?
I thought it
Oh
was
man, we're just gonna do this while we go. I got you. You keep talking.
I thought it was, but he the way his introduction is the best
Uli,
because
or,
Uli.
Ula.
It's just
Sorry.
because his introduction is he got bit by a shark and he's getting sewn up by
a veterinarian.
a
But
veterinarian.
I feel like that's so fitting because his character like seems like an animal to me.
Yeah.
Him getting stitched up by a veterinarian seems very apt for that character.
So we
Yeah.
might as well touch on this though, because we are not the PC Police podcast.
Yeah.
Which I hear. We said it before. I will check out some reviews sometimes of other classic movie podcasts, and it's like all they do is go, it's a misogynist and it's a cultural appropriate. Yeah. Like we need to talk about this.
Valid, and if it does offend you, we're not saying it doesn't need to.
We're not saying. Yeah, we're not saying.
not saying you're
that.
wrong.
We're not saying you're wrong, but we're
Yeah.
also saying like, okay, so Rob Schneider's playing essentially almost a brown face of like a native Hawaiian. Yeah, we wouldn't do that today. I guess I'm assuming we wouldn't do that today, and we want to have feelings involved here of like we don't want to do that. But like if this is just a comedy Sandler movie, Rob Schneider does it very well.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm assuming there were other clearly. Okay, so there was a guy, the old man. Native Hawaiian. He clearly is just a dude that was hanging around.
Oh yeah. He's not an actor at all.
Not an actor at all. So they did have natives that were there. In fact, when he says, which means look at these two shitheads, he walks away like as he's saying that where he's sick of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to do one more take and I'm out of here.
Exactly.
He's clearly a native. So were people approving of these things locally?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, that's actually, so the review I didn't get to because I just wanted to end on the wonderful note that we did. Bruce Willis.
Dead the whole time.
The review really went into like they really thought it was like borderline just racist and like whitewashing and this and that and it's like and they really dive into that and how they're maybe portraying Hawaiians as dirty or something like that and again I can't imagine that Adam Sandler would want that as a part of his view of Hawaii and the people and everything. I think he moved it to Hawaii so he could, like you said, didn't he say that? So he could just be there?
It's just like he just wanted to hang out in Hawaii.
Yeah, he just wanted to be in Hawaii.
How about instead of a big city, we go on vacation?
Yeah.
While making a movie
to this one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Right. There's a reason it got moved to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And in the same sense, maybe this is just a stupid sense, but like Adam Sandler is a piece of shit white male. and like he's not that in real life, but he's portraying that.
Correct.
Like,
maybe not a prop, but I'm taking Willie the Penguin. That's me. That's mine. He's mine.
God.
He's mine. He's mine.
I'm kind of mad. AJ, do you got this? I know what I want.
You know what you want? You go ahead.
I want Sean Astin's mesh shirt.
Used by Sean Astin.
I think I would look really good in this, particularly the white one.
Yeah, okay.
Like where it's later on in the movie.
He's got like
so if I feel like
one.
I'm kind of tan a little bit, I think I'd look really good in that.
Okay.
Show off my chest pieces.
Nice.
Oh, there's
your chest pieces.
If it wasn't Sean Astin's sunglasses or hat, then it would probably be Drew Barrymore's car. I believe it's called like The Thing. Is what the model of a car is called. It's called The Thing. It was like from Toyota or something like that, and it was like a really strange vehicle that had a very short life. But it was, I think that's what it was called.
It's a donut hole of a car.
Kinda.
So we'll put these out.
Yep. So
this is a mistake.
I think I'd probably do her car.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We might as well get our PC stuff out of the way too, because you've also got Alexa. I know a lot of people have problems with Alexa.
Yeah.
Looking back on this movie, Alexa being the other trainer, like the Swedish trainer or whatever, who gets the nastiest puke of scene of all time. Hilariously funny, but also really, it's like they were appealing to like teenage boys. There's
no
cool
kidding.
puke scene.
Well, before you get to that, it's like the jokes before this too seem like really sitcom-y. Like when he's stitching up Rob Schneider's character Ula, it's like there's like close-ups of. It seems like it would be a close-up of Ula, Rob Schneider, like looking at the camera like, oh, I didn't know. It's like that. There's certain jokes like that. I'm like, what is going on here? But like, you're right. It's with the puke and everything. It's so.
And
like
then they
middle
like
school.
high five.
Yeah, it's weird.
But but Alexa.
Yeah.
Fairly, I guess, problematic nowadays.
Yeah, I suppose. But the character's played by a very what's her name? Lucia.
Her name is Lucia
Struss.
Struss.
Gorgeous.
She is
Unbelievable.
Stunning.
Stunning woman.
And it's just like obviously they're trying to make it this androgynous just character that's just like it's supposed to be kind of a butt of a joke.
Yeah. They're playing a comp.
And they're utilizing it as just some sort of play regardless. So
I guess the characters of Ula and Alexa don't necessarily need to be in this movie. I think is where nowadays they'd probably just be left out. Like are they important parts of this movie? No.
Are they driving the story in any way?
In zero ways.
Yeah.
But like is it Sandler comedy from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I liked Alexa a lot. Like in this movie, like I think it's like not the transgender jokes. I don't find them funny. It's just like that's what it was back then. But they are like, I'm not sure what she is, what he is, or whatever. And it's just like, who cares? Like no one actually judges her.
Sounds like nobody actually cares.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're right about that.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As a viewer, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, and then you've got a few callbacks too. You've got like the Happy Gilmore swing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is that awesome, or is that not, or is that just stupid?
No, I like it. I think it played well, and especially when it's Hula just like going up and just whiffing that ball. He tears his stitches by doing it.
Your stitches are bleeding. Back off! I don't want to kind of go on now. His kids' names are so good.
His kids are fantastic in this movie too.
His kids are incredibly smart and talented, just like good at everything they do.
Oh.
I like what is Manny the chef?
Yeah, so Manny is the chef. I'll tell you that for sure. Here, he's the big guy, like the native chef. guy.
Tattoo face.
Tattoo face. That's what he calls him.
I like how he calls Adam Sandler's character Henry Roth peanut butter cups.
Yeah,
he just finds it so funny.
Yeah,
that he likes peanut butter. He's like, you like peanut butter cups? He's like, yeah. I'm gonna call you peanut butter cups. Like, okay. Henry's good too, I guess. But.
Actually, his name is Nick.
Nick. Okay.
Yep.
Nick. Yep.
I don't know where I'm getting Manny.
And that man's I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name, but he is a native Hawaiian.
Mm-hmm.
Has been in a few different movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when he gets to this restaurant and Drew Barrymore is there. What's her name in the movie again? Sorry.
Gee, are we doing Lucy?
Lucy.
Oh my God!
Have we watched this movie?
Did anyone prepare for this movie?
No one watched it. I don't think. So when he gets to the restaurant and he meets Lucy, it's a very cute meet cute. Like he just goes up to her while she's making her cabin waffle or whatever.
Waffle House.
And sticks that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's where they got it,
guys. That's what I think.
That's probably where they got it.
This is stupid.
I fucking hate this.
Bruce Willis.
This is the fucking worst.
He sticks a little toothpick in there, and she's like, "Oh, your hands smell like fish." I'm like, "You like that?"
You're into that, huh?
But then, like later, when like he does come back, and he's like, "Oh, you just put a stranger put your hands all over some stranger's food." It's like, yeah, especially if they smell like fish. Get the fuck out of here with that. Like, what are you doing? But like, I don't know. It's cool. These two have such good chemistry.
Damn, dude.
It's ridiculous. Like, obviously, from The Wedding Singer to this, it is just special to watch on screen.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys were very high peaks of their careers.
Yeah.
I mean, well-known names, just beautiful people, great actors. I love them together.
Totally.
Love Drew Barrymore. I mean, she's just such a like a girl next door. Just such a great actress. Beautiful. You want to know her.
Oh yeah.
Every character she plays, you're like, I want to know you. You're awesome.
It's
Gentle.
It's absolutely their chemistry in this that keeps me wanting to watch the movie.
Yep.
To continue to watch what's happening. Like that is part of it. Obviously the story, and yes, like I see what tomorrow's gonna be like instead. But at the same time, it's those two and their chemistry that makes me want to continue to watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So despite everyone's warning, Henry tries to get Lucy to have breakfast with him again, and it goes poorly. At her house, her father Marlon and brother Doug instruct him to leave her alone. He doesn't listen and begins concocting ways to run into Lucy through the following days, impressing her through a series of first dates and chance encounters. So I want to bring this up to you guys. Where I have issues with this movie is how Adam Sandler is just this man whore who has no regret of anything, like meets a woman, gets what he wants out of her, and then makes lies to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Why all of a sudden is it just like, oh, he really is a nice guy and he really wants to help this girl out, and he really does it start off him just being like, I want what I can't have? Is that what this is?
I think
or is he legitimately like, I'm madly in love with this woman?
It's a good question.
It kind of drives me nuts, actually. That's one part of this that really drives me nuts, is because You mean that you've been doing this for, like, living your way of life for, I don't know, we'll say how long, but or if he makes mention of it. But and then all of a sudden, drop of a hat, change, I'm intoxicated by this woman, and, like, you just need to pursue this? Even though you find out
Right.
the absolute struggles of it. And so then you're coming and saying, like, that's what he can't have now.
So if let's say he shows up the next day and she does not have this amnesia and he gets it.
Right.
Is he moving on? Is
Right.
he lying and moving on? I'm sure. I'm assuming he is.
Yeah.
But because all of a sudden he's like, she's got this unique
It's a challenge,
condition,
and he has
it's a
to.
challenge.
Yeah, maybe he's a piece of shit.
Well, many people would argue that this is all fucked up. This whole thing
is
is
fucked up.
The way
Like,
they
it is
lie to her
fucked up.
every fucking day is so
fucking
much
day.
work. They watch Sixth Sense every fucking day, guy. I'm sorry, reviewer. Spoiler alert.
Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
He's dead the whole time.
Yeah, the dead people is Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The amount of work they go through, like, we'll get to it later.
Oh,
but like
yeah.
the video he makes for her is such a simpler way to do this.
Yes.
It's like, and they paint over her bullshit every day.
Yeah.
It's like, you might want to take some pictures of that because it could be a masterpiece and you don't even know. One, and then just like getting the same paper every day. How do you even do that?
Yeah.
How do you
right.
do they make them anymore? Like, do you copy
How much money
microfiche?
did that cost?
Yeah, like it's just so much work, and they're just lying to her every
Yeah.
day.
And by the way, what happens? Like, aren't they? She says they're fishermen by trade. So when do they ever go to work? When do they ever go work?
That's true.
now?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they don't
So
anymore.
what are they living off of? Her disability?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, maybe.
Like,
wow.
what's going on here?
I didn't even think of the insurance payout
Insurance?
from the fucking cow owner.
Yeah, like, what are they living off of at this point? And yeah, just it's a constant lie. And they felt like this was the easier road to take
Yeah.
than just doing what they were what we'll get to later on. Maybe just finding professional help. Maybe we should just do that.
And they watch the VHS of Sixth Sense. We have Blu-rays now. Like, I know she's not gonna notice a difference or anything like that, but you maybe want to upgrade. I'm sure it's Sixth Sense VHS is a little hard to come by these days. You know, I don't know.
I can tell you, I do know for a fact that when Adam Sandler was in his dating days before he met Lucy, you know the number one product on his shelf was the Lawnmower 4.0.
Well, yeah. You are 100%
You know
right.
that
He's
you
got to
know-
keep those freaking pineapples trimmed.
Dude, you know for a fact that Henry Roth
Unprickle your prick.
unprickle your pick,
Your prick.
unpickle your prick.
Unprickle your prick.
Dude, Henry Roth is taking that Lawnmower 4.0. It's designed to trim AJ. It's designed to trim hair on loose skin, and this, listen, the trimmer's advanced skin safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your body.
Yeah.
Think about the time he spends in salt water.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's freshly in the morning grooming,
Yeah.
and then he's jumping in salt water.
Oh yeah. No
Yeah.
way.
You don't want a cut on your body,
Purple.
especially in that nice area down there.
exactly.
You know what
It's tender.
I mean? I'm just saying.
He's making sure
Nice.
he's primed and ready for every new young lady.
And he wants to make sure he smells good all over.
Got
True.
So they got their signature scent cologne. They
Yes.
also got the moist ball wipes.
It's
nice.
Think when you're hot, you're in a hot location like Hawaii, and you just need a freshener.
Super
Manscaped
important.
ball wipe. Adam Sandler's character may have invented Manscaped.
He might
He
have.
might
Might
be the
have.
president of the company.
It's secretly. We didn't want to tell everyone.
Eh,
You know.
Adam Sandler's paying us.
What? No, listen, sorry. We're getting an ad. That's a perfect place for it.
Yeah,
to
you're
but
right.
Manscaped, we love them. Valentine's Day, you got to join 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. You got to look nice down there as a male. You got to make sure you're putting in the work for your lover. So you got to check them out. Leaders in below-the-waist grooming with our exclusive offer, manscaped.com. Use code CONFUSED.
Confused.
20% off and free shipping. Like, get that order in now. Go for it.
Confused.
Be a better version of Henry Roth.
That's right.
Yes.
That's all we're asking.
Yes. Please. For the love of God.
Manscaped.com.
So we got to talk about Shaun Astin. Aston.
Can I backtrack a little bit?
No, sorry.
Okay,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, just
When he's on his date with the one girl who's like drinking the fish
oh,
bowls,
right.
Just to add to his assholeness, is like he just met Lucy, and so like adding to the question is like, if is he just mad over heels?
You got it.
In love with her, you
Congrats.
know. But like then she's like, can we just pretend you didn't say all that and we can just go home and fuck anyway? And he's like, oh well, you're too drunk to remember. Anyways, like you're judging her now.
Whoa!
What the fuck is your problem?
What the hell, bro?
I don't know. He's maybe a piece of shit.
Maybe he's a piece of shit.
We're not saying he's not a piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay, Sean Astin. I'm sorry. Is this lisp real?
No.
Okay. I was watching behind the scenes footage of him, like of this. There's a whole documentary on this just behind the scenes on YouTube you can watch.
Okay.
In his interview, like just a talking head interview, he's still doing the lisp. Okay. I don't know if he's staying in character
I think
or
he's
not.
a method actor.
That's great.
Is he?
That's great. If you're method acting on an Adam Sandler movie,
No, I highly doubt this. I don't think there's any way that Sean Astin have.
I would love to see him method act on the set of Lord of the Rings.
Well, dude,
he's just
no. Think about where he's at in his career right now.
just after Lord of the Rings.
He's like one of the biggest stars of one of the biggest franchises of all time that is just hot off the presses, and then he goes and does this.
Literally, he's 90% of the Fellowship of the Ring himself.
Yeah.
And then he goes and does 51st Dates.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
His character is so great.
It's really funny.
Him and his dad. I love that dynamic.
Yeah.
Bouncing his ass and like kissing his peg. It's not juice.
the protein fake.
It's a protein shake.
But it is, Shaun, you touched on it. It is so sad that realization of what they go through.
Yeah.
And whether it's right or it's wrong or they're
Right.
doing the right thing, like who's to say what you would do?
And it's her family, and so I can't really judge them in that
Yeah.
way. But it's like they think that's what's best for her, and that's fine. But it is like it is heartbreaking. There is a pretty solid drama behind all this, like with what's going on with her and her family and everything like that. Like when Marlon's telling Henry the whole story, the whole thing. The car crash or whatever, then the pineapple goes flying in slow-mo.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's just too much.
Wow.
Like it's a head going flying or something.
Yeah.
It's just like, it seemed like pretty Lifetime to me.
A little bit Lifetime. Yeah. A little bit Oxygen. Yeah.
But yeah, Sean Astin's great in this. I can't get enough of his character in this. It's so much fun.
I always wanted more.
Yeah.
He steals it every time he's on. I mean, it's
him
phenomenal.
and Rob Schneider, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Rob Schneider puts the joint in his butt crack. Like just the little subtle things.
Dude,
like
I
that.
lost my shit when that happened. I fucking lost it.
He looks like Rob Schneider's pretty trim.
He's
Like,
kind
he
of
looks
trim in
good
this.
movie.
Yeah.
It's just I like they had to go more obnoxious with his clothes to make him seem like he's not well put together like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's trying to light a joint. And he's like, "Will you do some work?" And he fits the thing right between his cheeks.
He's talking about his encounter with Lucy, and Ula is like, "Hey man, you're the bachelor of this island, like you fuck him and throw him away. This is the perfect one. You can do it every day." And he's like, "That's fucking evil." I'm like,
Jesus.
It's evil the other way too, dude.
Yeah, it was the same way, man.
You were literally going to do that.
It's the same thing.
Hey, actually, yeah, Ula's like, what difference does it fucking
Yeah.
make to you, piece of shit?
Yeah, it's like wait. I like his realization. It's like wait. I just thought you were a piece of shit and you're just trying to leave. Like, isn't that the goal here? You're just trying to dick your wick and that's all you're trying to do. I don't understand. I thought I was trying to help you. Fuck me, I guess, huh?
For me, peak Adam Sandler, like where if I'm thinking of Adam Sandler, this is where I want to think of Adam Sandler when he does the fake cry.
Okay.
Yes.
Like I lost my shit. In fact, I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah.
I can't read. I can't even read.
You can't read.
They missed it.
I know. That makes me laugh out loud.
It's
that whole
really
scene.
funny.
The way he'll look back, like his face. Something about that is peak Adam Sandler to me.
I agree with you.
It's so good.
It's as good as like a Tom Hanks freak out or a Bill Murray moment that takes you away, a sarcasm moment. It's just as good with Adam Sandler with his crying, and then he'll look back at Nick. And he's like,
Peanut butter cups.
So why? And also, one thought upon rewatch, like, why is she Why does she have different reactions every day? He in theory did the same thing the next day, but she didn't. She wasn't happy.
Maybe she just wasn't in the mood. Maybe she had a bad day at teaching, or something like that.
Because we're saying technically she is a different. Is she affected by the previous day? Have we established this?
I think later on they kind of do a little bit, or like just him anyway, but maybe not like every single detail of a person. But I do think it's interesting because maybe in like Groundhog Day, like Ned Ryerson never changes.
Correct.
He's always having the same day. She's not. Days are changing, but she just doesn't remember them.
Her interactions are changing.
Yeah, and then like maybe she did have a bad day, and then she wakes up the next day thinking it's the same day or whatever, but she did have kind of a good day.
It's so weird.
It's that's my take on it anyway.
There's too much to this of her going through the same thing, quote unquote. Like does she wear different clothes?
Well, she doesn't because they do the laundry on her pink shirt.
Okay.
But why is that an important thing to do?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's the thing. And then like it's when we start seeing after he's confronted by her dad and brother.
Yeah.
And he kind of makes these ways that he's going to get it done, right? Or like meet her and have these meet cutes over and over and over and over again. And like her showing up in different ways, like when she beats the crap out of Merulla and fucking lose it every time. It's like, oh my God.
Even before that, too, when the dad and Shaun Astin come and confront him or whatever, the way Shaun Astin goes down is shocking. He comes after him and goes down head first. Sandler gets a hold of his legs, and he's like, "You done?" I'm like, "How did this even happen? How do you go down like that?"
Is that when he goes, "It wasn't my fault. I slipped on these rocks."
Slipped on the rocks. They're slow. He's just trying to explain. Would you quit talking?
Titty dance.
Titty dance.
Oh yeah, and then it's like montage central at this point. We've got the different ways he's trying to, like, they say don't come around to the restaurant.
Yeah.
So he concocts the other ways to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so scene 3, finally, Marlon and Doug give their permission for Henry to continue when they discover that he appears to be having an effect on her. One day, Henry experiences what happens when Lucy is told about her memory loss. He devises a new strategy to let her know the truth by creating a video that she watches every morning. The strategy works and allows Lucy to process the events while catching her up on current events. Henry and Lucy's relationship grows well using this method.
So the scene where she does kind of find out, like the newspaper is a different date and everything like that, and then she's kind of like tearing through everything, and her parents are telling her, and then she's freaking out, obviously, very upset, and then she goes out on the dock, and she's like, "Why?" does that thing, and then her dad comes up to her and is like, "Hey, I can see you're the most upset you've ever been in your entire life because this is a revelation that's kind of crazy and life-changing, really. You're not going to remember this tomorrow. That's kind of fucked up. I know that. Here's some photos from the crash.
Yeah.
Here's what you looked like.
There's some blood right here. Yeah, we had to actually get some surgery for you.
I was kind of hurt, too.
Yeah, I tore my ligaments.
Yeah.
I can't walk the same way, so I just want you to look at those, ponder those a little bit, and you do you.
I'll be over here.
Love
you.
Hey, I know that you're literally on fire right now. Here's some gasoline. Let's just get that. Yeah, okay.
I guess there's no other way. Just be so harsh.
And this is the shit. And so this is where it comes back to me of like, well, okay, let me say first. Then we kind of realize because Henry goes out there and the dad says, she only sings the song, I found out, on the days that she ran into you and like had a good interaction with you, and then tells the story behind the song, and that was his song with his wife and everything. But I'm still having a tough time buying that what they decided to do now is the easiest path or the path of least resistance.
The videos?
What the dad and brother were doing.
Okay, yeah, you're questioning that.
Yeah, 100%.
There's too much risk involved with that, with like maybe her finding out like she did. I wonder how many times that's happened.
Yeah.
maybe never, I guess.
Well, it's had to have been a ton.
It's been a year, didn't they? Or a year and a half or something. I feel like they give like a little bit of a timestamp on when
this does happen quite a bit because he goes, "We got a freak out."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The freakouts.
And she says, "I want to talk to the doctor." He's like, "You have talked to the doctor.
You've talked
plenty
to him
of times." Yeah.
And it's like so I can imagine how like they're just exhausted with the idea of like, I mean, and you think about that, you're dealing with this over and over and over again, and it never changes, and you're just like, yeah, you. How is it that the dad and brother didn't almost go kind of like Phil Connors and just start messing with her? You know what I mean? Just like that. There's like, well, she's gonna forget about it anyway. I mean,
the brother has like some sort of vendetta. Like she broke one of his favorite action figures back in the day. He's like, you know what? I'm pissed at you today.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm telling her. I'm going in there and telling her.
Like some like laxative to the coffee or something, or just like
just to keep her home on the toilet so they don't have to worry about her going out into the real world. All right, let me put this into perspective for you guys, okay? Because we're like, yeah, that seems like a lot of work. Like, why were they doing that? Let's pretend this happened to me.
Yeah.
And my next day was to record the Speed podcast. And you guys for 2 years recorded the Speed podcast for me to keep my sanity.
Yeah, how great would it have been though? We would have had new episodes every freaking.
But you're spending like 2 hours of your life every night. Like you have to be over here at 7:00 on this night. Like that. Start putting it into real life perspective. You can't live your normal life anymore.
I mean, are we getting a cut of that disability or?
I don't know. I don't know if Molly's going to give you some of that. How much do you guys care about me?
I don't know.
It turns out like every other day you end up liking the elevator scene. And being like, you know what? The credits are kind of cool.
Oh my god. Okay, so
one more thing.
No, yeah, go ahead.
When they're on their way to the hospital,
Our
you get into that.
podcast would be sponsored.
Go ahead.
When they're on their way to the hospital, she's like, "So you guys have to just lie to me every day?" They're like, "Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, huh?" I'm sorry. And Sanders like, "Or do we have sex?" Like, no. I mean, just for the record, no, not
for
yet,
everybody.
But we want to.
We want to.
the look Sean Astin gives him is pretty awesome.
But Callahan Institute.
Yeah, that's right.
You want me to tie this all together?
Do it.
Please and thank you.
We have already discussed that Roman Craig from The Great Outdoors becomes Ray Zielinski from Tommy Boy. We've already established this.
Right.
But what happens to Ray Zielinski, what happens to him at the end of Tommy Boy, he takes a liking to Beverly. You know, they leave and he's like, I'm going to go out with this nice-looking lady here, ends up marrying Beverly, and then gets divorced, of course.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Loses his company out of love. He accidentally didn't do the prenup, loses his company, goes over to Callahan. Callahan's been booming. And Ray Zielinski's like, listen, your business is flourishing. I lost my company. I need to do something better with my life. I want to help people. So Tommy pays for his medical school. He moves to Hawaii, changes his name, operates the Callahan Institute, which was funded out of Sandusky, Ohio by T.B. Callahan.
T.B. Callahan. Yeah.
So Roman Craig. Why can't I talk? Roman Craig is Ray Zielinski is Dr. Keats.
Yeah.
Same person.
Killed it.
There you
Totally.
go.
Love it.
Nailed it.
I love Dan Aykroyd.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
You hear his voice before you see him too.
Yeah, I mean like, oh, here he is.
Oh.
And I don't think he's even in the intro credits at all, so he's just like a nice surprise. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun to see.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was really caught up with the fact that our podcast could have been potentially sponsored by Mike's disability check.
So even though you say Manscaped every episode, it's actually Mike's disability.
Yeah, they actually gave up on us a long time ago because of
They're
like
not
they
even
just
a company
they don't
anymore.
even know.
They're like Manscaped, right, guys?
They just keep giving us money. They have no
you bet,
idea.
Mike. You bet.
That's a real life scenario. Humanize the goons.
Humanize the goons.
Humanize the goons, right?
10-second Tom.
Alan Cover.
I love 10-second Tom. Hi, I'm Tom. It's so good.
Can I tell you a secret, Tom? It's like,
No, that's the best when he makes everybody laugh.
That's so good.
Sometimes I feel like 10-second Tom, though.
Do you really?
Like where I'm just like, I made mac and cheese the other night and didn't put in butter.
Oh.
And I believe it was just like, because that's, and I gave it to my girlfriend. And she's like, "What the fuck's wrong with this?" I'm like, I don't think there's anything
It's
wrong.
fun to me.
She's like, "Did you put butter in this?" I'm like, Hi, I'm Tom. I forgot. I forgot everything. Sometimes even when I'm doing this podcast, I'm like, I forget what the hell I'm just saying. You know, it's like, hey, we're all there. We're all 10-second.
We're
Tom.
all 10-second Toms.
At least
that's
15,
what the world's turned us into.
15, 20, 30 seconds.
10 seconds is good, right?
Yeah.
Basically it. Nanoseconds, man.
Yeah.
Nanoseconds.
You guys were into like, were you editing videos in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay, so it made me think. This is 2004. And I was like, oh, I used to make like videos. I had a video camera, and I had iMovie. Like the OG iMovie was pretty cool.
It was nice.
And so in the early 2000s, I would have been making videos and making edits and making videos on iMovie. So I was thinking about how basically fucking Henry makes a video like in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And edits it and puts all these cool graphics in it and then somehow exports it off of a computer onto a VHS.
VHS.
That was mind-blowing to me, to think about how hard that would have been.
That's a workload right there.
Like today we could easily do this. We could easily like get on Adobe Premiere, bam, here's a TikTok video, it's on the internet.
Boom.
But like 2004, not so much. That was a good edited video that would have taken days.
Titles and everything.
Yes.
There, not to mention there's
The pop culture references.
the pop culture references are great.
Oh yeah, he was somehow able to get footage.
Yeah, he grabbed footage from the library.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no YouTube illegal downloader things
No.
that I
Yeah.
use now for my
No.
TikToks.
No,
Yeah,
and you don't even do that either.
no,
We've never done that before.
we have full rights for this.
Not to
stuff.
mention, like when they're in the restaurant reenacting like how they first met with Ula and everything like that. There's only seems to be one camera, but it cuts
No, it's perfect cuts, dude.
several cameras. I'm like, hey, what?
Okay.
Which I can suspend my disbelief. It's fine, but it's fun. It's fun.
Right.
It turns out Nick's like very into like video production. He's
Yeah.
like, no, we need multiple angles for this. Make sure the lighting's right. I'm trying to get off this island. I want to go to film school.
The Spielberg of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Those are things, just because we had just made our Manscaped like funny TikTok, I was thinking about that during the Ula scene. I'm like, oh man, were they just making Ula just do all of his scenes?
Yeah.
Or did they have two cameras and they were just doing them back and forth?
Yeah.
I don't want to even think about it anymore. Just with him in that coconut shell and like the mop hair. He's just like, oh, this is my good eye. It's like,
God, it's fucking-
Well, and again, that's where people were they were not only having problems with him impersonating like a native, now he's also acting like a woman.
yeah.
It's like, oh, geez, this is not going well for modern day
this can't be
viewings.
good.
This whole thing's not going well. This is not aging well. This film is not.
Not at all.
I do like when he does kind of successfully make her fall in love with him several times.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "There's nothing like a first kiss," and they do a kind of a montage of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I gotta believe that like after the 15th or 20th time, they're like, "Can you actually stop fucking saying that?"
You just,
That's
I
really
know-
annoying.
I know you don't remember it, but it's burned into my fucking brain, and it's maybe the worst. It's just, it's like I like to think that he's like, I don't know if I really believe you anymore. It's just like he kind of keeps hearing it, and he's just like, it didn't sound as convincing as yesterday.
Because some days she may not say
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Some days she may not say it.
Right, exactly.
She may be like, good night.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay.
You can't go to sleep unless you say it.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Say what? You don't remember? Oh, yeah.
Oh. And then, of course, it was almost like a wedding singer tribute there, too. Like the song, he
The
sings the song
song
to her.
is beautiful.
Yeah. It's not wedding singer beautiful. Like,
I don't know,
I don't feel
man.
like it's as high of a quality to me. But
I
it's
think
good.
I think you're right. It's not as catchy because
Yes.
I love that song,
Yeah.
but it is so good. I don't know how he does it, dude.
He's so talented.
It is ridiculous the songs that he has in these movies, and
Yeah.
especially this one is so fucking sweet. It's unbelievable. I love
Yeah.
it so much.
Absolutely.
All right, so moving along. However, when Lucy discovers that Henry has decided to cancel 10 years' worth of planning for his research trip in order to help her manage her condition, she decides that they need to break up. Henry reluctantly helps her destroy her journal entries of their relationship and effectively erase their time together. Life moves on for both of them. I went with it. Like, once I mispronounced life, I was like, we're just going to...
Life moves
on for both of them.
You're under arrest.
Citizens arrest.
You're done.
You're done.
One thing I have to say about the song one more time, and I realized this after watching this, that like the Wedding Singer and this song and really Sandler's songs. I was gonna say Schneider's. Sandler's songs.
Schneider.
They're definitely Daniel Johnson influenced.
Okay.
If you know who Daniel Johnson is, it's just like really sweet, kind of matter of fact kind of lyrics.
Okay.
And that's what Sandler is kind of doing, and I really appreciate that.
Gotcha.
Didn't realize it until this time.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. I want to first, we didn't get to talk about this. I think we did earlier. Hawaii's just, it was the perfect setting for this movie because it not only allowed them to have these gorgeous shots. I mean,
right.
It's just amazing, and it fits really well with the storyline. But then it influenced the soundtrack because the soundtrack to this movie is basically just a bunch of popular songs, reggae versions of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it works very well. I know if you want to talk shit about 311 love song, it is a gorgeous version of a gorgeous song.
Friday night I thought whatever how it goes.
No, that's not love song.
Cool.
Whenever I'm alone with you.
Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, the whole soundtrack's incredible, and it fits well. They do a very good job of. You want to crack that?
No. Keep going.
Okay. They do they do a very good job of. There's a lot of songs in this movie.
Yeah.
And,
a lot of
in the segues and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's done I feel like it's done very well.
This is one of the things about Adam Sandler, like especially like as he kind of got past his Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore kind of stages, he kind of started getting into like little bit more family romantics and stuff like that, and the montages are always phenomenal, and like the dynamics of his comedy that just kind of ebb and flow inside of these montages is always one of my favorite things in an Adam Sandler movie because it's gonna have like these wonderful, like sweet and like awesome honest moments between like Henry and Lucy, and then it's going to cut to like Rob Schneider in a tank. Rob Schneider is the mermaid. It's just like he's going around, or like Alexa getting puked on again or something. You know what I mean? It's just like it is what it is. But it is very funny, and it's a great vehicle for this 51st date montage vibe.
Yeah,
where like he's actually like trying to. Not convince her, I think, at this point. Like, the video kind of does that, but at the same time, rebuild this relationship every single day to the point that he's going to be kissed again, you know? So it's a very... Watching it this time around was very kind of beautiful, you know?
I especially like this, where they come together for the first time.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
They consummate their relationship right then and there, and then you're kind of like, maybe it'll be better.
Yeah,
in the morning.
they sort of set it
maybe
up.
it
and then,
broke
like,
the spell.
That's where it's like really romantic and not really comedic at all. But then right away they add her freak out when he's in bed with her or whatever, and it's just like that's a perfect way to inject the comedy back into the romantic comedy.
Bring it back.
I loved it so much. I was
Absolutely.
like, because every time I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe this should be better because love beats all, love triumphs, you know. But no,
no, it doesn't.
No,
Not mental conditions.
You.
Do you think he doesn't fight this as hard as I feel like he should?
Yeah,
I know.
So is it him being like, God, this is a lot of work?
Like,
man, this is like, man. Or am I sure I want to do this for the rest of my life?
Yeah,
it's one of those things. I guess you know what, everyone's lying to her anyways. He could just say, "Yeah, okay, fine, I'll forget all about you," and then tomorrow I'll just show back up with the video and we'll do it all over again.
Well, you know what? He's actively helping her break up with him.
Yeah.
Because she's like tearing out the pages of her journal and shit like that with everything that he's in.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, does this have to go? He's like, yeah, it has to go. I'm like, it's such a nice guy thing to do. What are you doing?
You're
man?
not a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a nice guy. You're an asshole.
It's just like, fight for it.
Yeah.
Fight for that shit. What are you doing?
And he doesn't. He just says, okay then.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go.
Ugh.
It's a respectful. I want to honor your wishes. I do love you. That kind of a thing. I get it. But no.
Yeah.
Okay, no way. That you're just going to, I'm going to respect your wishes. No, in reality, if this was real, you would just say, yep, okay, sounds good. And then again, you would just show up with the video the next day.
Yeah.
That's just what you're going to do.
That's true.
We've established that she feels differently every day. So maybe tomorrow she's going to be like, we need to continue this.
Yeah.
Maybe one day she wants a divorce and he's just like, no.
Sure thing, babe.
Just okay.
Joke's on you.
We'll wait till the morning.
That's only happened like 18 times before, so no. It's like
That's super shitty.
God, it is like this movie, the deeper it goes, the more I'm like, what? No. What? How? Like it's more of a scary movie the further this thing goes on.
Yeah.
It's not great. And we're going to get to the point we're going to talk about in the end, of how she wakes up and sees a new video and everything. And I guess we're almost there, right?
We can call this final scene.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So Henry's preparing to leave, but before he goes, Lucy's dad subtly hints that Henry should visit Lucy. Henry abandons his trip and goes to see her. While Lucy does not remember him, she reveals that she dreams about him every night. They happily reconcile. Sometime later, Lucy wakes up on a ship in Alaska, plays a reminder tape, and goes up top to see her father, Henry, and learns that she has a daughter. I love Spam and Reese's.
Can I have it?
Can I have it?
Can I have it?
I love that. He just
snakes the box.
Just takes it right away.
Snakes it right.
Yeah, it's like,
I love Spam Reese's. Can I have it?
God damn.
So again, if we're talking about the Sandler moment of the crying thing, him singing the Beach Boys and those are my two moments of this movie that are like the most memorable.
I've
to me.
done that too, like like on a breakup or something, like driving in a car,
This is
like
our favorite song.
listening to our song, fucking singing it with tears in your eyes.
Ugly crying.
He's clearly been there before that. Like he had to channel something for that scene to happen. Like, we've all been there where you're just like, music is bringing back memories.
No.
It's just this happy song in the most happy location of all time. So good.
I love it. I mean, and then what do you guys think about him going back to the institute where she is like teaching art, I guess? And what do you guys think about the whole like I've been dreaming of you? Like, do you buy that? I mean, like I guess it don't really matter to me, I guess. But what do you think?
There's no reason not to buy it. It's just like I do like that. As we kind of learned earlier, there is some sort of recollection buried in her brain, or something along those lines, right? So, and I think that's also with like the paintings that she's doing. It's always different every single time. She's not painting the same paintings, and then so her dreaming about him and then drawing and painting him essentially. I think it makes sense.
I won't see why
she's
not.
an artist, and that's how she expresses. And art is about kind of tapping those parts of your brain that you're not always in. I guess so. I don't know.
And with memory loss, they do say we actually don't know much about it, and that's true.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know much about it, and so like whatever you can maybe retain, like if it being a lover or something like that, and they just show up subconsciously. We have no idea. So hey, fictionalize it. Fuck it.
The only thing I'm cool with that. The only thing I don't like is how there's no reaction from her when he arrives.
Yeah.
Because like if you think she's got all these photos of someone and she's like, who is this person in my brain? And they walk through the door, you'd be like,
yeah.
Oh my God, it's you.
Wait.
She's like, hi.
I think that's what it is.
Come with me.
Yeah,
I would like to show you something.
The reaction is off a little bit.
Maybe that's what's upsetting about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they needed to play that. I don't know who you are. They needed that. He was hoping she was going to be like, hey, it's you, Henry.
And then he gets the good reaction like, oh, that sucks.
Well, I thought we broke up.
That sucks.
Turns out she was lying. She was fucking with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have liked that as an ending better.
That'd have
been better.
She's like, fuck you, playa.
Fuck you, playa.
Fuck you, playa.
Fuck you, playa.
Is that the name of this episode.
I think that's it. I think that's basically
I'm
it.
gonna go back to watching Sixth Sense every night.
Yeah.
Hey, they at least picked a good movie to have to watch every night, but you're still gonna get sick of
the
it.
Vikings and Detroit Lions game. The Vikings won that game.
Sounds like a nice game to
everyone
watch.
knows, yeah.
Can you fucking imagine having to watch that movie that many
Oh,
times?
What if it was like Blank Check? And you had to watch that. At least it's 6 cents.
At least it's something somewhat timeless, I suppose.
I honestly might want to rather watch Blank
Actually, I think you're right. The more I think about it, I think Shaun is right. You just want a stupid.
Oh no!
You don't want the like. Oh my God! Can you believe it? He was dead the whole time.
Yeah. I can't
He
really-
sure is.
Fuck
Yeah.
me.
All I want is toys.
Toys.
Like
Yeah.
cool $1 million toys and shit.
Fair enough.
I do think it's a perfect song to end this movie on. The Somewhere Over the Rainbow cover. I can't even pronounce the man's name.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
song.
knows it. It's so beautiful. And what do you guys think about him basically taking her over her life?
Well, so this is my thing. Now, the redemption there is the fact that Dad's also there on the boat.
Yeah.
I guess. But at the same time, they watch this, and she has a kid now. And I have to say, like, how is she not one? Okay, she's waking up, and she's just like, oh, my God!
Yeah.
Look at my stomach!
No!
Dude, she could have woken up at some point the hours before she was going to go into labor.
Yeah.
That's true.
Are you, like, oh, my God.
She could have come to while in labor.
You telling me that we got time to watch this hour long? This video's getting longer and longer every time. Do we have time to watch this to
She
really
got-
calm you down?
Where's the editing software on the boat?
Oh my God!
Like,
You got Final Cut Pro? On
yeah,
there, bro?
where are you doing this at on there? You got power? Keep going? I don't know, man. I don't know.
This movie turned into more of a horror movie for me.
That's incredibly terrifying.
It's a beautiful sentiment. It's like, oh great, wow, love conquers all. She's never going to be cured. This
It's
is
true.
every day of her life. So the further this goes on, the longer that movie becomes. The pregnancy would have been a huge problem.
Good God.
Good, like for 9 long months, she would have gone through this, and then now she's. I don't want to. I'm not a woman. She's not going to be a good mom. She knows nothing. She knows nothing about being a mom.
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
She's going to be the worst mom, and her kid is going to be more fucked up than she is. Her kid is now in probably the worst kid that will ever grow up because, like, yeah, my mom doesn't. I have to pretend like
I basically take care of my mom.
I
like,
take care of my mom. She doesn't know who I am, but then she watches a video and then she knows who I am. Her dad will die someday.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is
And
going
she's
to
gonna
pass
wake up.
on.
She's gonna wake up and be like, "Me and my dad. My dad's dead. He's been dead for 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to get worse and fucking worse.
I don't
I
like
hate
this.
it.
I don't like this
hate
anymore.
it. I hate the thought of how this ends.
There's nothing good about this. There's this doesn't end okay.
And think about Henry Roth's character. At some point, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
What happens if he dies?
Yeah. Dad's gonna die. Henry's gonna die. Then you got the daughter who's gonna be taking this over.
Oh my God.
You know, this is.
Or we can just say that they
That's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. Don't you dare.
they had a great fishing life, and love does conquer all, and every day is somewhere over the rainbow, and it's just happiness, and we all love it.
Let's be honest, though. I mean, can
we have that?
No, we can. In
In
fact, let's just delete this episode, just like they did.
Look, it was going to be a telltale sign that Lucy woke up one day and she had her lady cycle, and then that was a weird thing for her, and then now she's not having it. Now she's pregnant, and then that is insane. It's too deep, guys. I don't like this conversation.
We gotta stop.
I'm still talking. I don't know why. Somebody punch me.
It's the first episode we've done where I want to be out of it right now. I want to be done with it so bad.
So sorry. Okay,
This is the worst Valentine's Day ever.
it's our Patreon top tier fault. You voted on this movie.
This is all your fault.
I'm sorry to be that guy, but that's my job.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Do you want to end?
Oh, badly.
AJ, what is your modern day rating? Forget everything I said. What is after?
I can't.
Upon
I can't be Lucy in this situation, Mike. I can't.
I hate all this. I'm so sorry.
There's no way to forget it.
I'm
and I'm
so
sad.
sorry.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sorry.
I have to wipe everything about this podcast away and try to give you some sort of objective answer and some sort of number that means something. So,
311.
311, 3.11. No. I really did enjoy watching it until now.
No.
And
God damn it. I'm getting kicked off my own podcast.
But it was there were a lot of like heartwarming moments, and especially in those moments of like reliving those days. Like the cheese, unfortunately, was kind of more present in these watches more recently. You know, it's almost like a little bit overproduced or like drama produced here and there. The pineapple rolling across and the line of like nothing beats a first kiss like over and over is like, okay, I'm bored with it. I can't imagine what he's thinking. So that being said, I laughed. I did have some feels during this movie. I think it is a good relationship, good rom-com, good Valentine's Day movie as long as you don't overthink it. And I'm gonna go with a straight up 6. Just 6.
AJ goes up from a 4.6 to a 6. Shaun, you were at a 6. Where are you at now?
I still think it's a sweet movie. I think it's funny in some of the jokes are a little dated for me. Not even like PC wise or anything like that, but just like
right.
It's not that funny anymore. But I do like it. It's entertaining. I love Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler together. It's so much chemistry there. Incredible. Great soundtrack. I'm gonna go 5.5.
Shaun's down a little bit to a 5.5. I'm down a little bit too. I was a 5. I'm coming down to a 4.2. Comparing this, unfortunately, we had to do this back to back again, like Fast and the Furious and Point Break, where the secondary movie doesn't fare as well.
Yeah,
same thing. Point Break to Fast. I'm comparing this to Groundhog Day. It seems thrown together. There are some serious questions I think that you can ask yourself. You can dive deep into the movie, but not like Groundhog Day, where I'm thinking like philosophical. I'm thinking like, what a nightmare. This is terrible. I don't want to do that. And it's just kind of gross. Some of the things in this movie are just gross. Not in a PC way, but just sort of like, I don't know. It's a Sandler. It just felt like, here, this will be really funny. Some gags, cool, good story.
This should not have been a story to be told. This should have been, she had an accident. We put her into a professional help home and place to get that professional help. End of story. That's all. Super fucked up.
Or some TB Callahan funded, and they figured something out, and they actually found a cure. And now she can wake up and live her life. There we go. Tommy Boy should have come through. So
love it.
Yeah, 4.2 for me. So that puts us at a 5.23 overall modern day average. That's going to take us just above Ernest Scared Stupid, just below Encino Man.
Okay. Another Scene Aston.
Sorry, Scene.
He lives in a specific world there.
In a Pacific world.
Pacific.
Hey,
Oh, geography joke.
Yeah, geography joke.
God, that's funny. God, we're funny.
This might be our last one, guys.
we cheers at the beginning, and now we're.
We are so glad you're here. Thank you. We're glad you enjoyed the episode. Next Wednesday, we will be back with Shaun's pick. He's been waiting so patiently. The Shining.
The Shining. We're doing it, guys.
We're deep in wintertime. We have to do this.
I feel cabin fever. I feel all that when it's about time we watch 237.
It's going to be a solo episode.
Good Lord.
It's just me next week.
Good Lord. Yeah. It's just Shaun sitting here.
Like my face is up at the camera, just like, and another thing.
He's doing a Kubrick stare the whole time.
And after that, we're jumping back into mini bite land. We have not done a mini bite in a while. The gaming system stuff's been popular, so we're going to hit N64.
Star Fox, boy.
The greatest.
Oh,
yeah. The greatest.
Got a lot to say about the history of N64. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you got us on all the socials.
Please.
Go back in time. Also, I need to tell you, if you go back in time at this point in time, and you go back in time.
And you go back.
And then you go back in time just to go back
catalog
further into time.
A year ago.
If there was a time that you could go back to in time,
it would be this.
Mike didn't keep good enough notes during this episode. Three Ninjas.
Hey, you gotta listen.
I think that's one of my favorites we've done.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
It's
That was
definitely
the
a great
first
era.
That was the first time we finally let loose and really were like, fuck this movie.
That's true.
You know what? No, I don't care what you're saying out there.
No.
So I think you
Sorry.
should go back in time and listen to that.
Sorry,
Truth.
not sorry, I guess.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Please stay in touch with us by following on all of our social media platforms at Confused Breakfast on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and Confused Be Fast on Twitter. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast and leave a review on the podcast platform of your choice right now.
Also, we have merch. You know you want to rep the Confused Breakfast in public. Mugs, stickers, shirts, all kinds of goodies. Go to confusedbreakfast.com for a direct link.
And don't forget about our voicemail number, 319-804-9596. Links to everything you could ever need from us are in the show notes or at confusedbreakfast.com. This includes a way to follow all of us individually in our personal projects that we want you to check out. Mission of the day, tell your friends about us. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.